Hello, dear students. Hello, dear students of English 6. Welcome to our second Zoom meeting of the class. It is more than a pleasure to welcome to you to our second session, to our second Zoom meeting, guys. Today we are going to continue working on Unit 1, Times Have Changed, okay? And always remember my piece of advice for you: the more you practice, the better you get. Okay. So today we are going to be focused on unit 9, times have changed. Okay. So if you have a question, a doubt, a suggestion during the session, please do not hesitate to contact me through the WhatsApp group. Okay. So as in every single session, we have an introductory video that provide us general ideas about what session 2 is going to be. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, that is the our introductory video about session 2, and I was providing some feedback, some recap about last session. Okay, so good afternoon, Beta. Can you listen to me? Beta, good afternoon. Okay, for today we are going to be working with. Okay, for today we are going to be working on grammar, conditional sentences. Okay. Conditional sentences, in other words, we use the conditional sentence in order to mean that one action depends on another. Conditionals are used to talk about real or unreal situations. In general, conditional sentences carry the word if, right? Entonces, Spanish means si. Básicamente, muchachos, utilizamos el condicional para expresar o significa que una acción depende de la otra. De manera general, las oraciones de manera condicional siempre tienen la palabra if. ¿Qué significa si? Eh, Examples. If I if it had rained, you would have gotten wet. Si hubiese llovido, tú te hubieses mojado. Tú te habrías mojado. You would have gotten wet if it had rained. Okay. For example, in here, sorry, we have some sentences. Possible situation in the present. If you get a high-paying job, you'll have more cash to spend. Si tú tuvieras un salario más alto, tú te comprarías o tendrías más dinero para gastar. That's one example. Example number 2, if you have more cash to spend, you'll be able to buy anything you want. Si tú tuvieras más dinero que gastar, serías capaz de comprar cualquier cosa que tú quieras. If you can buy anything you want, you won't save your money. Si tú te comprarías todas las cosas que tú quisieras, no tendrías dinero para guardar. Okay, that's another example. If you don't save your money, you may need another job. Si tú no ahorras tu dinero, probablemente necesitarás otro trabajo. Okay, so those are very clear examples about conditional sentences. Okay, so it means when we use the conditional sentence is when it comes one action depends on another action, and in general the conditional sentences carry the word if. It could be in the at the beginning or in the middle. Okay, and here we have a video tutorial about conditional sentences and if clauses. Okay, it is important to take a look at it. Okay, that's a video tutorial about providing us examples related to conditional sentences. Okay, and here we have another video tutorial that provide us ideas how to make sentences using conditional. Okay, let's take a look at it. So that's another important video tutorial for you to watch it, okay? Because it provides good ideas about how to make sentences using the conditional, okay? So in here we have a practice exercise. Complete the sentences with its correct conditional, okay? So it's also important to read the instructions before to get started this exercise in order to avoid issues. Okay, Complete the sentences with its correct conditional. Do not use capital letters. Ok, muchachos, es muy importante que antes que nosotros vayamos a realizar nuestros ejercicios, ya sean evaluados como los ejercicios prácticos, leamos las instrucciones de manera cuidadosa para que no tengamos ningún tipo de incidencia al momento o en el transcurso de realizar nuestros ejercicios, ya sea tanto evaluados como prácticos, ¿ok? Ok, so type number one, they, in this case, they will fly, they will fly to Canberra if they have more money, more money, okay? Ellos viajarían a Canberra si ellos tuvieran más dinero. That's a possible situation, una situación posible, ¿ok? Type number two, o sentences number two. If the sun shone, if the sun shone, we will go swimming. We will go swimming. Si el sol brillara, nosotros iríamos a nadar. Okay. Now we are going to submit our answers and we are going to make sure if our answers are correct or incorrect. Okay. If you see, let me see. Let me see. Okay. In this case, they to have. Okay. They will fly to Canberra if they have more money. In this case in here, probably because of the platform people, we have a mistake in here. Tie number two, if the sun shone, we would go swimming. Okay. Do you have a question? ¿Alguna pregunta, muchachos? Ixa, welcome. Ipsa, do you
No, profe, solo que también ahí en ese salí
ajá.
mal en ese inciso,
Sí,
que
de
yo
seguro.
puse have y es to have.
To have, ok, vamos a realizar el otro intento para asegurarnos. Tal vez fue en
Okay.
plataforma, tal vez se movió la parte del documento, pero vamos a volverlo a realizar. They will fly. They will fly
Mm.
to have Sean. We would go. Okay. Okay. We are going to make sure if they're correct or incorrect. Okay, to have. But in this case, it's to have it will be incorrect if the right way is have. They have more money. Okay, but it says that it goes well. Okay. Now in here you have an exercise that is going to be evaluated. Exercise number one, conditionals, okay? But in this case, you are going to make it by yourself, okay? Also, we have a reading. Are you in love? This is the reading title. May I have a volunteer? Itza, can you read the reading, please? Can you help me with the reading? Ixa?
Todo.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You think you're falling in love. You're really attracted to a certain person, but this has happened before and it was just a crush. How can you tell if it's real this time? Here's what our readers said. If you fall in love, you'll find yourself talking to, calling, or texting the person for no reason. You might pretend there's reason, but often there's not. You'll find yourself ringing this person into every conversation. When I was in Mexico, a friend begins, you interrupt with, my boyfriend met a great Mexican dinner last week. You might suddenly, but interesting, hmm, you interrupt with, my boyfriend made a great Mexican dinner last week. You might suddenly be interested in sick you asked to avoid. When a woman asks me to tell her all about football, I know she's falling in love. I say ITV sport announcer.
Okay, thank you.
Like,
Okay, I'm
uh,
going
okay.
I'm going to continue. Okay, so you've fallen in love, but falling in love is one thing, and staying in love it's another. How can you tell me as time passes that you're still in love? If you stay in love, your relationship will change. You might not talk as much about the person you are in love with. You might not often call him or her so often, but this person will nevertheless become more and more important in your life. You'll find that you can be yourself with this person. When you first fell in love, you were probably afraid to admit certain things about yourself. But now you can be totally honest. You can trust him or her to accept you just as you are. Falling in love is great. Staying in love, it's even better. Okay? What do you think? What do you guys think about this? Uh about this quotation. Let me look for it. Falling in love is one thing, but staying in love it's another. What do you think about this? What can you tell me about this? Ixa? Sorry, Beta. Beta, what can you tell me about this? Falling in love is one thing, but staying in love it's another. Beta?
Sí, profe, lo que pasa es que voy viajando, no escucho bien, entonces no voy a poder participar. Estoy poniendo atención, pero no me da el espacio. No sé si me escucha.
Okay, thank you. Ixa? Ixa?
Sí, sí me escucha.
Sí,
Well, what do
son
you
dos
think?
cosas diferentes.
Can you try to say it in English, please?
Ah, bueno,
Simple words, simple words.
it's totally different because falling in love is falling in love. ¿Cómo lo diría? Bueno, is falling in love uh, one person that he's a crush. Um,
Okay.
and staying in love is for example to have a boyfriend.
Okay. What in your personal opinion do you think that falling in love is better or staying in love is better? What do you think?
I think that is better is falling in love.
Falling in love. Okay. Very good. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
very good, very good. In my personal opinion, I will say it depends on the person you are meeting at the moment, right? Uh, of course, that falling in love and staying in love are two completely and different actions, completely different. But it depends on the person you are meeting, and I think it depends on your feelings and emotions as well. So that's a really interesting reading, okay? And here also we are going to watch a video tutorial about love idioms. This is related to English vocabulary, okay? This is extra information for you to have. This is an example of a first love at first sight, amor a primera vista, okay? Okay, you can watch it completely in the platform. Okay, guys. Also, let me see. We have an exercise that is going to be evaluated. Fill in the blank for from the reading Are You in Love? Okay, so you are going to have 2 tries, and this exercise it goes for 3 points. Okay, okay. Do you have any question? ¿Alguna pregunta, muchachos, de sesión 2 para que automáticamente pasemos a sesión 3? ¿Alguna pregunta? ¿Alguna inquietud?
No, teacher.
Okay, okay, very good. So now we are going to be working on session 3. We are going to be working on session 3.